Passe Partout.
Good morning to you, and I thank you for joining us this morning. Opelousas police investigating two shootings this week. The first shooting happened Wednesday night on Birdie Street. A vehicle was struck by several rounds of gunfire. Though no one was injured, police have identified a person of interest and an arrest is expected. Then the second shooting that happened late Friday night on West Growley Street. There, officers with the Opelousas Police Department found one man who had been shot in the face. The victim identified the shooter as a 41-year-old Typerny Verrier of Opelousas. All right, he turned himself in yesterday afternoon. Levier now facing a charge of attempted second-degree murder. All right, moving on. Friday, a public service commissioner told electric companies to stop the shutoffs because of the heat, and it is hot out there. This comes as there are more heat-related deaths this summer in Louisiana. Throughout the summer, heat alerts, which means a person could face a disconnection if their bill is past due. The commissioner is now asking utility companies to put people over profit and keep the power on.
I believe utilities are a human right, and we should do everything we can to ensure people's health and security is safe, and that requires electricity.
Anytime there's a heat advisory issued in the parish in which we serve, any of the 7 parishes we serve, we would suspend any disconnections for non-payment, and we have done so.
Then a Rain woman is in jail, charged with murder after a shooting at a Family Dollar store that was last night. The suspect has been identified as 60-year-old Vanessa Sarver. Sarver is now facing a second-degree murder charge, accused in the death of 59-year-old Thomas Blake Touche. Rain police have found Touche unresponsive with multiple gunshot wounds in the parking lot of this Family Dollar. We're told he died on the way to the hospital. Early Friday evening, Rain police were notified of a shooting on the corner of 4th Street and West Bernard Street. One person was taken to a local hospital there and is said to be in stable condition. Rain police confirming they also have a suspect in custody for this shooting. So a GoFundMe account has been created for George Romero, the shrimper whose boat sank in the Gulf of Mexico and survived multiple days right there on the water. News 10 Dawson D'Amico spoke with Romero's son, Niles, about how he just wants his father to be able to get back to doing what he has been doing his entire life.
In an attempt to help get George Romero back on the water doing what he loves, his son Niles Romero has created a GoFundMe account to help get his father a new boat. George Romero's story is one like no other. On the morning of August 10th, Romero's boat capsized by Southwest Bypass in the Gulf of Mexico. He survived nearly 3 days on the water before finally being rescued. Romero's son, Niles, says George's whole life was on that boat, our pride. He considered it his home for most of the year. To help get him back on the water, a GoFundMe is set up to help raise the money needed.
Like I said, none of us are people of means, so it's not like I can just go buy a boat. So I'm just trying to get him back out there. And this will help, in however way, whatever kind of way I can, that's what we're going to do.
If you are interested in helping get Romero his new boat, the GoFundMe account can be found on our website at klfy.com. On the Vermilion, I'm Dawson D'Amico for KLFY News 10.
Then a Youngsville man is in jail after police say he robbed a Lafayette IHOP Saturday morning. 41-year-old Henry Petrie was arrested by the LPD. According to Lafayette police, the suspect ordered food. When the food was being delivered, Petrie allegedly pulled out a firearm and demanded the worker to hand it over. Authorities say he got the food, then ran. Petrie now faces multiple charges, including armed robbery. Then a Lafayette family trying to move forward after a fire destroyed their family business. Over half of a century of family history there gone up with the flames. The fire started late Saturday night, quickly threatening the surrounding neighborhood. Dozens of firefighters were told battled the flames for over an hour before getting the flames under control, thankfully. News 10 Britt Lovasso tells us how the family is moving forward and actually how you can help them out.
My whole life was, wrapped up in this building, so when I looked at it, I just said, wow.
For over 50 years, Melvin Trailer owns this print and equipment shop. In less than an hour, it was gone.
It was my retirement. $250,000 went up in smoke. I still haven't comprehended it all, I don't think.
Walking through what's left, he and his family remember the night it all came down.
They said they almost had it stopped, but then the roof collapsed and the oxygen came in and just reflared itself up.
I know several people, they risked their lives to go in there and make sure that the neighboring homes and like the apartment complex on the other side, the other warehouse and all that, like, wouldn't be damaged by the fire. So I'm really thankful for them, you know.
Trailer's nephew, Jake, who runs a demolition company, stepped in to help out his family, donating his time and men.
In times like this, I mean, it's just hard to move on, but I mean, just put one foot in front of the other, and like every day, just do a little bit and do a little bit. Even in the worst of times, there's always a silver lining. You know, you might never see the silver lining until the end of it, but there always is.
The basic cost to start over, though, cost a pretty penny. That's why the family also set up a GoFundMe, hoping this will help to keep moving forward.
I know money's tight right now, and with everything going in the world, I think that just it's best that everybody sticks together, you know, and especially small town communities like Lafayette, you know. If we all stick together, then we can really make a difference and keep moving forward.
You can find a link to that website for the GoFundMe on our website. That's KLFY.com. So the death toll from the wildfires in Maui stands at 114. And that number is expected to keep going up as the search crews comb through that devastation. More than 1,000 people are still missing. For the survivors, they want to make sure the town of Lahaina is rebuilt.